keynote as well as questions. We have only about 10 minutes, so we will entertain some of the questions. And listening to the keynote, maybe the convergence education and people who received convergence education will be able to change our society.
There was a comment from Dreaming Wings. So I can see that the Spatial is really using this. I'm Vina and I'm using the Spatial often. I can see that she's a fan of Spatial. So I think Spatial is very good in enhancing the level of participation and engagement. And the person said that it has a high utilization. So there are a lot of comments, but let's try to cover question one by one. We got many questions. So I will read some of the questions that came in earlier. So English teacher, and I'm a mom who has a 6-year-old kid. I was looking at the Loveless Hotel space, virtual space, but I thought that it's actually better to go to the offline space. So if anyone has a commitment, then anyone can use this virtual space. And compared to the offline space, what do you think is the benefits of the metaverse space? Do you understand this question?
네네. 제가 사실 영어랑 한글이랑 섞여 들려가지고.
I heard the Korean and the English interpretation at the same time, but if I understood the question correctly, I think your point is the benefits of the online space compared to offline. She thinks that it's much better to experience things in a hotel rather than in online. But because there's no... I think the benefit of the metaverse is the fact you can overcome the limitation of time and space. The fact that you can directly experience, I think, is the biggest advantage of metaverse. So why do you think, in what aspect do you think the metaverse is better than offline experience?
감사합니다. 우선 메타버스가 두 가지인 것 같아요. 하나는
I think you can think it in two aspects. First, is activities that was conducted in internet. We made it into 3D to enhance immersion or engagement. And what has been conducted in offline that has been moved to online. So in case the former, the internet activities and making that into a 3D activities, as I've said, if we look at it from the educator perspective, people can absorb or understand information much quicker than the past because it's not so abstract because they learn by doing. So it can enhance their learning speed. And second is that it can realize a lot of things that's not possible in reality, like a space, how to operate the machine within the space station. It's very difficult for people to have an enhanced experience of that. So, and creating or realizing a creative ideal in a virtual space or the stories that exist in a book for people to make that into a virtual world to actually feel it by themselves. So these are something that's impossible in reality. So it makes what's impossible or what's difficult into reality, and it makes people to understand things that are complicated.
So there are things that are not possible in the physical world, which can be made possible in the virtual world or in the metaverse, which can also be useful to extend our physical experiences. And JJG also wrote
스페셜의 이집트 예시를 보니
that
유비소프트사에서
looking at
어쌔신 크리드
the
디스커버리 에디션이 생각이 납니다.
Egypt Ancient
기존의
Tour,
교육용 게임들 혹은 시뮬레이션
there are
프로그램들과
existing simulation
메타버스의 차이점이
programs,
무엇일까요?
and that is like the Assassin's Creed. And what's the difference between the simulation games and the Metaverse?
그러니까 공통적인 게 맞죠. 다들 이제 3차원으로 들어와서
Actually, it's similar. Participants join the 3D world, and you can also socialize.
그 게임에서 발굴된 굉장히 좋은 것들을 어떻게
Maybe the
게임이 아닌
Metaverse
더 넓은 영역에
combines some of the useful elements from the simulated games,
게임과 유사한 점이 이게 당연히 맞고요.
and that's why it is similar to the online games. But it is not limited to just games. Of course, unlike the online games, there could be a lot of activities that can take place. Maybe you can help others to obtain difficult knowledge, or you can help others to solve a problem. So the purpose of existence in the Metaverse is different. And for gaming, you have to download the game. Maybe sometimes it can take up to 1 hour. And for Spatial platform, you don't have to download anything. You just type in the URL address, and it is similar to the website. It's like you visit the Tesla website. But instead of just looking at the 2D screen, you can enter the virtual world and you can experience the Tesla vehicles. So you don't have to download anything, you just need to enter the address. So there's another question. This is a question from Yoon Soo-jin. So you free yourself from the time limitations and space limitations. Maybe it could be used for international cooperation. When people can be together in the same space at the same time, maybe you can use the translation service or functions, and international cooperation can be made possible in the Metaverse. So what's your thought on this? We do offer interpretation services. The translation or subtitles can appear on your head. And actually, I was able to witness such a new way of having a conversation between a person who's from Thailand and a person from a different country.
분명히 그런 부분에서 실제 세계에서 결국에는 되겠지만
in the end, it will be possible in the end, and we'll be able to take a glimpse of what the world will look like when there are no language barriers.
Thank you. I tried to read as many questions as possible, but it seems we don't have enough time. Thank you very much for your active participation, everyone. And we will have to end the keynote session here. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. He joined us in real time from New York. So we will have a short break, and then we will see you again in track B.
모두를 미래의 주역으로 AI 인재 교육이라는 주제로 연사분들의
We will hear from the speakers.
3분 휴식 시간을 갖고요.
And
10시 45분
the topic education serves everyone to be a future.